Welcome back to Better Than Before. Today I have my husband back. Hello, Taylor.
Again. Hello.
Again.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for coming all this way.
Thanks. It was a long trip from my office to here.
Especially in this cold weather. We're having a cold front freeze. It's snowing at my friend's house.
And to clarify, my office is a bedroom.
Right
over there.
Yeah.
It's not
He didn't go anywhere.
an actual office
Yeah.
building. Yeah. So I was here.
So today we are cozy. And honestly, what I really want to be doing is be in bed or watch TV all day. But we cannot because we have a child. And so I was like, you know what? I might as well work.
Yeah. Might as well get something productive done.
So anyway, today we thought it'd be fun to do like a kind of get to know us podcast, but like in a fun way. So we're just going to do rapid fire questions and go from there. If I sound a little nasally, I feel like it's getting worse as I speak. So I apologize. I'm coming down with something.
Oh no.
I know. But yeah, it's just.
If we go deep, we go deep. If we like kind of go off on a trail, but we figured we'll just do like a more entertainment.
Yeah. Like
entertainment podcast,
just laughs.
like some fun stuff.
Yeah. Like if you were out to dinner with us, like this is what kind of would be.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. So if you want to go out to dinner,
let us know.
Leave it in the show notes.
Where are we going?
Or leave it in the
But before we
comments
start,
okay.
How you doing?
I'm good. Did the Fit Club workout today.
Oh yeah.
40 minutes of.
It was.
She says it was strength. I feel like it was HIIT.
Well, no, there's
dying.
a strength portion. I mean, a HIIT portion because the rests are so little. But you are supposed to be and encouraged to lift heavy.
It's hard to lift heavy when you have a little bit of rest.
No,
for me.
Yes, that's why it's challenging.
Yeah.
That's the challenging part,
That's why
Taylor.
I'm feeling the way I'm feeling right now.
Same. Today, it was the longest workout yet.
Week 3, day 1.
Week 3, day 1. So this is where we up the ante. This week is where we leave it all at the table.
Not sure where this podcast will go up, but at the moment
That's true.
Filming, that's what it is. So if you're doing the program, week 3, day 1, it's a killer.
Get ready.
Yeah.
I will say I'm probably going to do it all over again because I loved it that much. Not the workout. Well, the workout,
the whole
yes.
program.
But the whole program. It was just so good.
Yeah. It was a really good program. It was programmed really well.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
You're welcome. Taught her everything she knows.
Okay. Calling
Just
over
kidding.
credit.
Just kidding.
That's one of my favorite.
Calling over credit.
Yeah.
Yep. Keeps you in check.
It does. But anything else? Everything's good. Everything's chilling. Everything's,
Everything's good. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Come on.
So yeah.
And we're celebrating
I'm here.
by making a podcast.
Yeah. Yep.
Luna is waking up from a nap as we speak.
Grandma's got her.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yep.
But I'm doing good. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, I was going to ask, okay, well, enough about me. Like, what about you?
I'm good. I just, like I said, I'm coming down with something. So I'm like literally taking everything that I can take because I cannot.
Popping pills left and right.
Literally.
Just got to get better. Can't be getting sick right now.
No. I have a program to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a child to take care of.
# no days off.
There are days off on my program, so. Recovery.
It's a 7-day program.
But it's a recovery day.
It's not a day off.
It's an active rest day, which is what you need to have.
Yes, I agree. Okay.
Other than that, pretty good.
Same old.
Not really. New year, new me.
Wow, how cliche of you.
I know.
Wow.
I mean, it's cliche for a reason.
It is. What's the reason?
I literally feel like a new me.
You actually do seem like a new you.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good way. Like
how
we've been talking.
Do you miss old Yami?
No. Like,
so you hated her?
No, because you're getting rid of things that were previously, I think, not causing issues, but kind of holding you back from being like your best self, which again, like it's a weird overused term, but like with the meditation you've been doing, you realize you've been letting go of things that would have previously mentally held you back from maybe your relationships. What we talked about was it yesterday?
Today.
And then even things like, your heart rate is getting down to a lower heart rate
yeah.
in the middle of the night. Whereas previously it was like up.
So for context, I was, I had my Oura ring. I got it for Christmas last year and I had it on. It was great. And then all of a sudden in March, something happened. I know exactly what happened. I decided to plan an event in 3 weeks and that's what literally spiked everything. But, my heart rate wasn't coming down the way it should while I slept. Like I'm talking about like it was in the hundreds as I was sleeping, and I got really nervous about it and I got really anxious about it. So I stopped wearing it because I felt like I was going to die.
Anxiety then.
Yeah. Yeah. And,
so for context, like your heart rate does go up and go down and during the middle of the night, but it was, instead of being like in a lower range, it was like constantly in a higher range. So it was between like 100 and
90 and
85 instead of being like below 85, 65 to 80.
So I started wearing it again for Christmas, around Christmas time, and my heart rate was still high, but I was like, you got this. You are stronger than a friggin' app telling you that your heart rate is right. And so I just kept it. And once I started doing the habits that I've started putting into place for the new year, you guys, it's gone down.
It's gone down.
Like,
and she can physically feel a difference. It's not like she feels more rested, and when she wakes up, instead of asking like, hey, how'd you sleep? Oh, I didn't sleep very well. It's like, oh, I actually feel like I slept well.
It's crazy.
So like,
who'd have thunk that?
It's not just some like juju weird stuff.
Who'd have thunk that all these wellness habits actually work, huh?
Yeah. Like actually like being intentional about meditating and calming yourself down.
Yeah.
Instead of just being high strung because you're a business owner, you're a mom, you're a wife, you're doing all this stuff. And of course your body's going to be running on adrenaline 24/7. So being intentional and bringing it back down to where it needs to be. I've seen the fruits of that. And it's
so nice.
It's great to see, because I don't want to see you high strung all the time.
Yeah.
And because ultimately that's not going to serve you best. It's not going to serve our family best. It's not going to serve your businesses best. So taking care of yourself, I love seeing.
Thanks. I will say the one of the meditations said, like, they give you a quote before, and it says something like, the best thing you could do for other people is to take care of yourself. And it's so true. And I mentioned this in one of my vlogs that, you know, there are days when I'm like, oh, I don't have time to work out. I have to take care of Luna. I have to clean it. I have to do her laundry. I have to clean the house. I have to do this for Taz and And that we put ourselves in the back burner. But in reality, what we have to do is put ourselves first, like Taz said, so we can be our best for other people. We're not going to be able to serve other people if we are depleted, if we're, you
can't pour from an empty cup.
Right. Again, a cliche for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because it's true.
Because it is true.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm feeling good. Things are well over on the Phrase Casa, but let's just start with these questions, huh?
Let's do it.
I honestly, these are like funny questions, silly questions, career stuff questions you want to ask.
Yeah.
But we're gonna start real slow.
We are.
What's your go-to coffee order?
Ooh, my go-to coffee order is, I would say, 98% of the time, it's going to be something iced. So an iced latte, usually. Oat milk,
I can't have oat milk to save my life right now.
Anymore.
It will make me gag. It's crazy.
It's wild. It used to be oat milk all the time, but now you can't smell it. You can't. Nothing.
It's I'm not pregnant. It's wild. So my coffee order is just a regular latte.
Yeah, straight up.
Just
brown sugar.
A little bit of brown sugar. No, do not give me that stupid fake syrup stuff. It tastes
like
so bad to me.
Stuff?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
it's awful.
You used to be all about those skinny vanilla lattes.
Yes.
Sugar free.
I used to love all that stuff. I don't know what's happening. I guess I'm maturing.
Yeah, you are. Look you. New year, new you. Look at that.
It's a trend.
Yeah. So I'd say anything iced. Sometimes vanilla, sometimes not, but iced latte.
Yeah.
When we were doing Starbucks, it was always the
brown. We don't mention that brand next.
Brown sugar shaken espresso.
Yeah.
But rip. Oh well.
Rip. Yep.
Actually, don't rip. Don't rip. Do we want them to rip or no?
Okay. I was curious. What's your perfect morning? I hear Luna. This is hard for me.
You guys heard that over the mic.
Yeah. But. What's your perfect morning routine look like?
Ooh, perfect morning. Like ideally?
Yes.
Ideally, I would sleep through the night before to make my morning routine possible.
Right, exactly.
Like Luna's been waking up periodically throughout the night. And so it makes the morning routine more difficult. But if we're talking ideal, perfect world, sun would be up early.
Yep.
So it's always easier to get up when the sun is already up. So I would say 5:30, 6 in the morning.
What?
Get up. Yeah. Ideally. I'm not saying like I do this
is
now,
you. This is you being Superman and
yeah. Yeah. What I would love to do.
Okay.
I would love to get up early. And I've been doing like a morning routine already, but read in the morning, pray in the morning, journal kind of my thoughts for the day, get up, train, work out. If that was like something outdoor, like I'm literally picturing like being on.
Yeah. Where are we?
I am. So close your eyes for me.
Okay.
I'm picturing walking out onto a covered patio with like overlooking like 10 or 12 acres. Oh, that's the name.
10 or 12 acres.
10, 12, maybe 100 acres.
Okay.
I don't know. Just serene wildlife. If I could live out in the middle of nowhere, I would do it in a heartbeat. Train on that covered patio with the sunrise.
That's nice.
Get that done. Being on not on my own necessarily, but just having some me time.
Yeah.
So this would probably require Luna to be, a
Sleeping
little bit older,
still?
sleeping or a little bit older where like she can get up and take care of herself or having kids like that. And then coffee with my babe out on that covered patio after the workout and then shower and get ready for the day.
Nice.
I would say something along those lines and be ready by 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Wow.
So have like a 2-hour routine. Yeah, I would say.
Nice.
Yep. What about you?
Same, but different.
Okay.
We are not in
the middle of nowhere.
What'd you call it? Wildlife? I don't know.
Really?
No, I'm by a beach, I think.
Oh, okay.
But like the perfect beach day. It's not like too cold, not too hot.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely like the sun coming up. I would, okay, wait, let me think about this because I'm pretty close to like my ideal morning routine right now. It's just with Luna waking up, it changes things. But waking up, drinking some water. We are trying to drink more water before we caffeinate.
Yep. No, for sure. I've been so I fill up my water bottle before I go to sleep and I drink some throughout the night, but my goal is to finish the rest of it in the morning.
Oh, dang.
Before I have my coffee.
I just get a couple sips.
So it's like a 40 ounce thing. I might drink like 10 ounces overnight, but then I have 30 ounces left in the morning. So my goal is to like drink that.
Oh, okay. That's a good goal. I'll start with that goal. It's going to be hard for me.
It's hard to drink water in the morning.
In the morning, it's just so... Anyway, my morning routine. Mm-hmm. I wake up well rested. Like I'm just like those movies,
Yeah.
Like the Barbie movie.
You're able to fly the covers off.
Like I'm not like struggling to get out of bed. No.
It's okay, baby. We're almost there. Maybe.
And I think,
this.
yeah. I think I don't want to be rushed. Like I just need to just wake up.
It's a given.
Yeah. Get up, brush my teeth, maybe do some skincare just to kind of like get me in the zone, like some me love time, Then, oh no, I was going to say get back in bed, but if we're by the beach, we're going outside. We're going outside in our balcony. But I don't know what we have at this point. Like,
just like walk right out to the beach. You're saying like,
oh my gosh, how nice would it be to walk out to the beach and have your book and your journal and meditate. Wow. Oh my goodness. And just hear the waves crashing.
Wow.
Is that the waves? No. And, that's good.
That's like a storm. No. Okay.
And then I really enjoy working out in the morning. So I'd get my morning in or my workout in. And then I've also been enjoying meditating right after to kind of bring me back down and set me up for the rest of the day.
30-second time out. You do your skincare routine before you work out.
I'm still trying to figure that out because I usually don't.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's like just a quick moisturizer if I'm working out outside, some SPF.
Kind of just like freshen up real quick.
Yeah, just kind of like wake up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But no, the actual skincare routine will happen after your bath.
Gotcha. Okay.
After your shower.
After you get all sweaty and exfoliate and do all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
And that's a little bit gerbled, but you can get it.
I get it. I would going back to like me. I would incorporate.
Not to make this about you, but
I would incorporate that when I said like get ready for the day. That encompassed like a good like skincare routine.
Yeah,
like
totally.
Self care.
Yes,
things like that.
Yes.
Good. That's a good one. Ideal morning routine was great.
Yeah. Do you want to go next?
Yes.
Okay. Also, we are not telling each other what we're asking.
No, it's funny. We have the same thing pulled up on our phones. The same like blog. But I have no idea what one she's going to ask. Okay. I have a question going back to the coffee, if you could have coffee with any historical figure, who would you choose?
Historical figure. I actually got this question when I was journaling 2 days ago.
Really?
And they asked dead or alive is what it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it was, my answer is not a historical figure.
Okay.
Can I say my answer? Or do you want a historical figure?
Let's do both.
Okay. Well, my answer was my family members that have passed.
Oh.
I want to know. I don't know about your guys' family, but I just want to know everything about my family, like where we come from, the traumas. Like, I mean, it's heavy stuff, but I feel like if we know where we came from, it's easier to, you know, either fix things or end things and leave a better. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, what's the opposite of trauma?
Better than before. No.
No, but like we want to make the future generations live a better life.
Yeah.
Because we want to stop these traumas where they're
for
at.
sure. That's good.
Thanks.
That's really good.
Thanks.
Family, that would be a heavy one.
It would be
Like
very heavy. It's not, it's,
because you know, like
yeah.
both the Palestinian side and the Dominican side, you know, like they came from like third world countries basically. And like
we've been through some shit.
growing up with that, like you, same thing with my grandmother.
Yeah.
Like being in the Philippines. Like I can't imagine the stories she'd tell.
But even families that are not in third world countries and Palestine and stuff, I think, I mean, I could be totally off and maybe this is just my experience, but I think families go through so much and they keep so much private to protect the future generations. But I think sometimes it's doing more harm than good. Huh?
It's good to have insight.
Yeah,
it would be great to have that insight and go back and talk to your great-great-grandmother or great-great-grandfather.
Yeah.
You know, because your parents might have some insight as to like, oh, you're their great-grandparents. But like, again, like you said, there's a point where that communication or that those stories or that information just kind of stops and like it gets lost. And yeah. Well,
and I don't really care for his, like I care for, I mean, okay, Princess Diana would be one of them.
Really?
Who else? I don't know. Like, I'm not a big celebrity gal. Like, they're cool, but I'm not like obsessed with anybody to be like, tell me everything. Although it would be cool to learn the journey of how they got to where they are, you know, if we're talking about a celebrity or something.
Like my answer was going to be Elon Musk.
Ooh.
I would love to have just like, he seems like in all his interviews, he seems like kind of a weird guy.
Yeah.
To be totally honest. But I mean, look at him. He's one of the smartest men on the earth right now.
I mean, what's his daughter's name? RX2, R2D2, R2D2, I can't even say R2D2 or something.
I don't know, but it is some like equation.
Yeah.
Which is bizarre. But just like pick his brain on like, dude, how does your brain work?
Right.
And like, how do you approach things and how do you build all this stuff and like granted, because usually you talk to somebody to like, oh, maybe to get insight into like maybe applying it to your life, but I don't even think like I could apply how he thinks to my life like in a lot of ways. Just
my morning routine. I wake up at 5, work out, do my skincare. You're like, oh, you're a regular dude.
Wow, that's it. But no, I just feel like he's so smart. Yeah. And just to see how his brain works.
Yeah, that's good. When I think about having coffee with somebody, it'd probably be something like that. Like maybe Oprah. Like how the heck?
Yeah.
Like I just want to learn, you know, and I don't really care about like the fame portion of it. Yeah. If that makes sense.
I would love, another thing is because I think Elon Musk I'm pretty sure he's self-made. Like I'm pretty sure he did not come from money. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that he did not come from money.
Yeah.
If I am wrong, please correct me in the comments below.
Let us know.
You know, that'd be cool.
Okay. Next up. Okay, this is a 2-part question.
Okay.
What do you think the world will look like in 5 years? And then what do you think the world will look like in 50 years?
Oh, wow. I just read that question.
This is actually, I don't even want to say what I think the world's going to look like in 5 to 50 years because it's not going to be good.
Yeah. I mean, just seeing how the world has progressed in the last 5 years and just like it's going down.
Yeah, it's so sad.
Going down the tube.
Maybe I shouldn't have asked this question. This is like
it's kind of depressing because you know it's like you don't see much that's really going right.
Yeah.
You know, you see all this stuff with pedophilia, and you see
Listen, we might get some stuff for what I'm about to bring up, but Taz showed me a trailer for a reality TV show that's coming out, and I am appalled. I am literally like, I literally said,
I can't believe
what
it's
the
an actual thing.
Yeah. So essentially, I forget what
It's
show.
called Couple to Thruple.
Oh my God.
It's where like couples go on the show and actually open up their relationship to like other parties. And so it's like, if you guys listen to any of our content, or like, you'll know we're Christians, we're believers. And so this is just completely going the opposite direction of everything that we believe and everything that we want to instill in Luna. And
but
now,
even like
it's becoming mainstream.
But even like, let's take the Christian thing out of it for a second. Like even that, like, you're just going to invite somebody into your relationship.
Yeah. Because if people don't have morals, they're just going to
sexual, like, it's just so gross to me. And it's just so like, I don't know, but
people don't have something anchoring them to, okay, I'm going to stay true to my partner. That's true. And because this is, I believe, XYZ, they're just going to, this is what the world is telling you to do.
Yeah.
Especially it's on Peacock. It's like, it's a mainstream thing, and kids are going to see this.
I feel like I'm being pranked. I'm like, where's Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about life right now, when in so many different aspects.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is actually happening? What world are we living in right now? It's just been so, it's like one thing after the next. And I'm like, this is literally going downhill, and going downhill fast.
But the I guess thing we have to look forward to, and this is like a roundabout way of saying it, but it's biblical. So we know that it's not going to get better. Yeah. Like, things are going to progressively get worse. The world's going to get more perverse. It's going to go away from what we believe. It's going to go away from the Bible and Jesus's teachings. And so in some way we're like, okay, well, this is unfolding before our eyes. So we can hold tight to like, okay, well, it's progressing.
The good news. You're sure.
The good news is that
he's wearing a good news shirt with a cross.
Biblical. Not saying it's going to make it easier by any means, because it's going to get even more difficult. But the fact that it is progressing according to what the Bible has actually talked about, it's a little reassuring in like a weird way.
A little bit.
Yeah, but it's messed up.
Yeah.
It's sad and it's messed up. So I think the answer is the same for 5 years and 50 years. I think it's going to get progressively worse with what the norms are.
But I really hope that there's some glimmer of good in it. Like, there's good people in this world that are doing good things. And I hope that is like highlighted, and we see more of that, because your girl can only take so much, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
Anywho, next question, because I don't want to dwell on the...
No, for sure. For sure. Let's see here. If you won $10 million tomorrow, what would you spend it on? I
would pay off all of my family's debt. All of them.
Mm-hmm. Immediate family? Or how far are we going?
If you haven't reached out to me I'm just kidding. My immediate family, your immediate family, your loans. And then what would I spend it on? Honestly, I think first I'd build, I was going to say the right answer is I'd put some for investment. We'll invest some of it. But I would probably build my dream home.
How much would that cost?
I have no idea.
Okay, so say family has $1 million in debt total.
Okay.
$1 million, you have $9 million left. What do you do? Like, break it down.
Oh, I'm not breaking it down. We're not doing math. I don't know. Well, I'd travel, I'd save some, and then I'd build my home. And then I'd probably put some towards my businesses, because that's why we're not where we want to be, because we don't have money behind it.
Amen.
Next question.
That's it.
It's true though.
No.
Because I enjoy what I'm doing, but I just need I don't...
Need a little bit more oomph.
Yes, a little oomph.
Yep.
So Jeff, if you're listening.
Jeff.
Actually, no, stay away from me. Please. I've heard bad things.
Elon.
Anyway, moving on. What would you do with 10 million?
I mean, I'd probably do the same.
Yeah.
I'd probably invest 5 million of it. Because if you think about investing, you get 7% return. What's 7%?
Okay. See, this is
you can live off the dividends of that. And then like, you really don't have to. So if you invest enough of it, you don't have to
I see what you're
actually
saying.
Worry about like, what is 7%? 7% times 5 million. That's $350K
For what? A year or
a
what?
year that you could make off of that.
Got it.
Like,
so you would live off of that?
you could potentially live off of that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
After building your dream home, paying that off, and then you just have $350K to,
Cool.
do whatever. But yeah, the usual, pay off debt, travel, have some fun.
Where would you travel to first?
Probably Asia. Yeah. Someplace over in Asia.
Are we good? Are we compatible? Because that's not my answer.
Uh-oh. I feel like yours is Italy.
It could be Italy.
Amalfi Coast or something.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. What Enneagram are you?
I'm a 5 wing 6.
What's a 5?
5 is the investigator.
Yeah, but like tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, so a 5.
I know what he is. I'm just doing this for you guys.
If you guys aren't familiar with the Enneagram,
Yeah, start there.
It's like a personality test and one of many.
Yeah.
But it breaks down your strengths, your weaknesses, your fears, how you thrive, what you value, things like that. And it's actually pretty spot on. So a 5 is the investigator, meaning I thrive off of like knowing things. I learn things very easily, and I can retain knowledge very easily.
Very easily.
And one of my biggest fears is just being incompetent. Like I want to know things. If somebody asks me a question like, oh, how do you do this? I want to be able to answer. I want to be able to provide knowledge. And so I think that really shows. And I didn't realize I didn't understand what that was until recently. And it made so much sense as to like how I approach things, and how, I'll watch it definitely didn't start, but something that sticks out to me is like when she started a YouTube channel, she asked me what camera I should buy. And then I just did a crazy deep dive into like YouTube reviews and comparing this, that, and the other thing. And like watching this, comparing this camera to this camera, but this camera to another camera, and then like seeing all these features. And then before I knew it, I just knew like so much about cameras.
And
that's kind of
I should say,
sparked.
like, I'm just thinking about this, and like if I were to watch videos with the intent to learn, I'd have to like take notes and stuff. My man has never taken notes in his life.
What's a note?
Like, how does he do it? It's actually insane. I'm just like, what? But I will say a funny story about this. So if you know the Enneagram, a 2 is the helper, which means like they'll drop anything to help people, right? Like anybody, not just like your loved ones or friends or whatever. They're just big helpers. There's more to them. There's more to them, but that's like the overarching, right?
They like being useful.
Yeah. So Taz thought he was a 2.
I took the test.
Yeah.
And it came up as like a 2.
Yeah. And I'll never forget this night. I don't know why, but we were in bed. Like we've said already goodnight. We're going to bed. And I was like, hey babe. And he was like, yeah. I was like, I don't think that you're a 2. I was like, don't get me wrong. You help me. You're a very helpful person, but I don't think you're a 2. And I want it to be delicate, because like I didn't want him to take offense to it. And
what do you mean?
What do you mean? Yeah.
Of course I'm helpful.
No, you're not. Like you are helpful, but that's not like you are like, and then when you take it again and you got this or what, I don't know what it was, but he took it and found this, and I was like, oh, this makes more sense.
Yeah. But like Ruth, our friend,
yeah,
she's a 2, and she is a 2. Like
literally,
she'll
like
come over and drop everything and come over and help Yami with something, or like always down to jump in and help. And I'm like, I like helping, but
not that much.
Not like that. But yeah. What about you? What are you?
I am a 4 wing 3, right? I don't know much about the 3, but the 4, I am like.
I'm up here. The 5 is up here, but the 4 is here.
If they're not watching, what's that mean? You said here and here.
Oh, right. The 5 is a very head focused Enneagram number, and a 4 is very heart focused.
Yeah.
Enneagram number. So she leads with emotions or heart or feelings.
I think the biggest fear of a 4 is, I think, being the same as everyone else. So 4s think they're different.
Individualist, is that what the 4 is?
I wanted to say that, but I don't know. There's so many different ones that people say. But 4s also think that everybody knows something that we don't know. So like they know a secret to success or they know a secret to XYZ and we're like, what is it?
Yeah.
We're
As
big
a 4,
masochists.
you think everybody else knows, but you're
Yeah.
just missing out on something.
Yeah, we're big masochists in terms of like we'll listen to the sad songs and like we're like happy. Like I'm in a fully committed relationship that I'm obsessed with, but I'm talking about like I'm singing Olivia Rodrigo's like
Good for you.
yeah, or whatever it was.
Breakup or like
yeah. And yeah,
you just
and
like
I think
feel things.
yes, I like to feel things. And I think the 3 is what again?
I've heard
Like very driven,
overachiever.
Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely not my main number, but it's,
Yeah. So you'd have your main number, but then a wing,
yeah,
which is on either side. So a 5 can either have a wing of a 6 or a 4, and a wing basically means you lean either direction. I'm very not heart driven, so I go to a 6.
yeah. I'm very, very, very heart driven. If I ever make a logical decision, ask me what's wrong with me because
Okay, who are you?
Yeah,
like,
literally.
Wait a second. You took a second, like think about it and like weigh everything out. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
That's a good question.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You're next.
Oh, I'm up. Okay. At what time of day do you get your best work done?
Oh crap! I've actually been thinking about this. I have no idea.
No?
I kind of think night though.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I know why.
Why?
Because you're creative.
Oh.
Creatives thrive at night.
Oh.
Yeah, their brain gets more active at night. So like I definitely get my second wind at night.
Yeah.
Like whatever I'm doing, not even working.
Are you saying you're a creative?
I'd say maybe.
He's dabbling.
Yeah, dabbling in the creative space. No, but even like if we have a choice to like go on a trip, or like a driving trip, I would rather drive overnight and get there the next
that's
morning.
Different though.
But like my brain, like definitely fires more at nighttime, and I would rather do that than get up early the next day.
Yeah.
And leave at like 3 a.m. So for me, it's nighttime, like when I get my best work done.
You mean your best drive?
My best drive done. I drive really good at night.
I just think that's different.
No? Okay.
I think.
So when do you think you get your best work done?
Always, because I'm just the best. I'm kidding. Actually, I do think at night is really good, but I just don't want to stay up anymore.
Yeah.
Like I can't. So
like all other
I'm
factors,
in a little bit of a conundrum here.
All other factors like eliminated. If you didn't have to take care of Luna, or like if you didn't have responsibilities, like solely, when do you feel like you're most productive?
At night.
At night.
Yeah.
Same here.
Because back in the day, you remember, I'd be in my office till, and then I was like, I need to stop.
Yeah.
And then I literally stopped and I can't go back.
Yep.
Okay. What would be the title of the book about you? If your enemy wrote it about you.
If my enemy, is that a question? Is that really a question?
Yeah.
If my enemy wrote it about me?
He thinks he's all that in a bag of chips.
No, I have heard that I come off closed off and conceited because I'm not like the warmest person. And when like my emotions, I don't show my emotions. I think I've talked about this on the podcast, but like when I'm super happy, I'm not like jumping around like super ecstatic. I'm like, my super happy is like, awesome. That's great.
It's like I gave him a trip for his birthday and he was like, cool. I'm like, what?
But I was like super happy, and that's just how I express my emotions. And same thing when I'm like really sad.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like bawling, I'm not crying, I'm not on the fetal position.
He's
I'm
not
just
me.
like, wow, that really freaking sucks, dude. I play around in the middle here. So I would say like the title of the book would be like Conceited Asshole. I don't know, but like that's because once people get to know me, like they understand I'm not.
Yeah, no, not at all.
You know.
That's funny.
But what about you?
I tried to cancel her and I couldn't.
That's the podcast, guys. Oh my gosh.
I win.
You do win.
done.
That would be a New York Times #1 bestseller for a whole year straight.
I'm crying.
I tried to cancel her and I couldn't. Oh man, DM her for that story.
Oh gosh. I mean, if you guys want to talk about it, we can talk about it on the podcast one time.
Oh my gosh.
I won't go into specifics because I'm not going to give her that satisfaction. But
if you want to know, like that could be a fun one to talk about.
Oh, that was a good laugh.
That was. I tried to cancel her and I couldn't.
Okay, you want to do like 2 more questions?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to ask my last question, and then you can ask yours.
Okay.
What is one talent you wish you had?
What's one talent I wish I had? I wish I could either sing or play an instrument.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? I've never heard of that.
I wish I could sing. Because I'm musically inclined.
Yeah,
I can hold a beat, and I used to DJ, and I used to play drums and stuff like that. But
you used to play drums?
Yeah, I used to play percussion in the band. In
like these ones, not these ones.
Not like a drum set.
But
I
these
dabbled
ones.
on a drum set, but I wasn't like.
Got it. Okay, I knew about this. Okay, that's why I was
the bass drum.
No, is that not percussion?
Yeah, that one. No.
Oh.
Yeah, that's percussion.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I was just wondering what one you were referring to. The big one that's like in a marching band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I did do that one.
Did you?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
I can't imagine you doing this one.
No.
No. Just on like
a little bit.
Guitar band or what is it? Guitar
Hero?
Hero?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, a little bit. I played the drums for a little bit, but I wasn't a drummer, like I said. So like I said, I'm musically inclined.
So you would want to do that other than like instead of sports?
No, I think I'd like to be a musician.
Me too.
That could be fun.
That's my answer.
Really?
I want to sing. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And listen, growing up, I wanted to be Britney Spears. I wanted, but like sing better.
Yeah.
Again, going back to the Enneagram 4, I want to sing the sappy, like slitting my wrist type music. Like
make you cry.
Yes, I just want
to
to let people feel things.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just, my talent would be singing for sure. For sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you could be the singer.
And you can be the drummer.
I'll just be the drummer.
You want to start a band?
Be the drummer or the guitarist or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just buy a Guitar Hero, call it a day.
Stay tuned, guys.
Live our best lives at home.
We could go viral on social for sure. Okay. In your opinion, what is the most important personality trait / strength someone would need to work in your industry?
Well, I think it's let's just talk about like being in the digital space, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and it's something that I'm still working on, is not caring about what other people think. Because you're not going to please everybody. Not everybody's going to like you. And you might get some mean comments here and there, and you have to just let it roll off.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a good one. Because it's easy to latch onto those negative comments.
I have in the past. And now I really don't care.
Yeah. Because like you can be getting 100 great comments, but if you get one that's like digs at you, you focus on that one. Instead of like the 100 other people that you're serving well. Yeah. And it's funny how the brain works like that.
It's insane. I hate it. Like, why do we do that?
Yeah.
But also like I know people haven't started because they're afraid of like what people in their hometown are going to think. Like, who cares?
Yeah. Just do it. If you want to do something, just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
What about you?
Talking in like the film space?
Yeah.
I would say never think you're above doing a specific job.
I think that kind of goes for everything.
Yeah. Like always be teachable.
Yeah.
Always be willing to learn. You know, I've been on set with people that don't want to move a light or go get coffee for somebody. Like,
yeah,
no matter how good you get at whatever you're doing, like never be above wrapping a cable or never be above learning from somebody or being open to ideas. Because as soon as you stop wanting to learn, like as soon as you think you've learned everything, like you're done. That's as far as you're going to go. So I would say, never always be open to learning, never settle for what you already know.
That's good. That could also be applied to
Anything. Yeah, I think that goes for a lot of different industries. But yeah.
Cool. Okay, we're just going to do rapid fire now.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 5 and then you give me 5 out of this list. So I'll go first.
Okay.
And then you can whatever.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Beach or mountains?
Mountains.
Action movies or comedies?
Ooh, action.
We did that. Camping or hotel?
Camping.
Dancing or singing?
Dancing.
That's good. Okay. And you can, if you want to make up your own, you can make up your own too.
Okay. Sunsets or sunrises?
Oh, that's hard. Sunrise. New opportunities.
Wow. Indoor activities or outdoor?
Outdoor.
Okay. And fiction or nonfiction?
Nonfiction in the morning, fiction at night.
City life or countryside?
Oh, that's hard. But I think in the point of my life right now, countryside.
Sweet or savory?
Savory first, sweet second.
Pizza or burgers?
Burgers. Wow. That's it.
Keep going.
Keep going?
Keep going.
You like this, huh? Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Coffee shop or bar?
Coffee. If we're talking like a lounge, I like coffee, but definitely I think a lounge.
What was the question?
Coffee shop or bar? Like,
Oh.
I'm not a really bar guy.
I was like, I didn't hear lounge.
Like, I think if it's a lounge, then yes. But
Cats or dogs?
dogs.
Facebook or Instagram?
Ooh.
Oh, come on.
Facebook.
Yes. I'm like, you are literally the only human in the world that still uses Facebook.
Me along with billions of other people.
Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube.
Really?
Yes.
You're more on Netflix than you are on YouTube.
Am I?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
No?
No.
Okay, we're done.
Think of-
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
We're done? Like we're done.
No, you could ask me more. But you have to make up your own now.
Would you rather, this is like a would you rather. Now we're getting fun. Would you rather get paper cuts in the little webbing of your fingers or paper cuts on your eyelids? If you had to pick one.
The webs of my fingers.
Ooh.
I know.
So ooh, ow. Either one. Like it's just picking.
There's no winning.
Yeah. Give me one would you rather and then we'll finish.
Would you rather be chased by 100 ducks? Or one big duck? I don't know. I am so bad at these questions. That's it.
That's
the question.
100 regular sized ducks. For sure.
But they're climbing all over you.
Yeah, how big is this one big duck?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm the worst.
Oh my gosh. 100 ducks for sure. Just punt those things.
Oh my God. Okay, I think we're going to end the podcast right here. Thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed this little silly podcast. We thought it'd be fun to just come on and laugh with you guys. If you enjoyed it, let us know so we can do more. If you have any questions for us, let us know and we'll answer them in the next one. But that is all we have for you. We will see you in the next one. Mwah. Love ya.